Namaste, I am Padmalata Varanasi. Welcome to Be a Master. Meditation is a process. Meditation is a journey. Meditation is a homecoming. Every week we are with a different pyramid masters. Today we have one of the senior most pyramid master with us. She is Ragini Selvaraj. Namaste ma'am.
Namaste.
You are Ragini Selvaraj.
Yes.
By listening to the name, it refers to that you are a Tamilian.
Yes.
So how come you have come to Hyderabad? We want to know about your journey and everything. Please tell us about that.
It's a great joy for me to share my experience here. Basically, we are from Tamil Nadu, but born and brought up here in Hyderabad. We are into mixed religion, mixed culture and mixed languages. And right now I'm teaching meditation all over, so it is all the other languages included. So I'm a total mixture of mixed fruit jam.
Okay.
My roots belong to Telangana, now it has spread all over the world.
So tell us about your academics and your job profile, everything.
Yes. I was a firstborn child for my parents, and even in the whole family, in our generations. After a long time a baby girl was born, so I was pampered totally. And now we are studying about Khalil Gibran, the parenting, the childhood and all that. My parents were just like that. They brought us up with such a freedom.
So do you have any siblings now?
Yes, I have two younger sisters to me.
Okay.
And
so you are the elder one?
I am the eldest one. And I was much closer to my father's family because we were staying together and all that. So I was pampered, I was taken care, loved, very good childhood, great childhood I can say. And my parents also gave us full freedom. I never knew that this is not possible, we cannot do this. And my father especially, when I was weak in my maths, when I was pushing, so I got 35 marks, 36 was the passing, then I was getting scared, I don't know what my father says and all that. He was very happy, oh very good, congratulations, and he took us out for to have a tiffin outside, and we had an out. So he made us comfortable in all ways. So because of that kind of upbringing, I never knew that life is limited, this is not possible and all that was not known. And being the elder child, he used to come and give the money to me if we are building the house and all that. So money was also flowing, I used to do everything. So that abundance was there. Everything was, something is not possible was not known to me. I am telling about this because of that only, when in the basic childhood that is balanced, the impossibility is not known to us, automatically there is a stable life in us. We can take life as it is, and we can, because of the impossibility only, will not be able to create the opportunities. Once you know that everything is possible, then you can create whatever you want.
So what is your parents' name?
Yeah, my father's name is Selvaraj and my mother's name is Vijay Kumari, and I just love them. Before, when we are children, we just take them for granted. They are there, we love them of course. But when I given birth to my daughter, the way I was taking care of her, then I thought, oh my God, even my mother has taken care of me in the same way. She has given so much time and all that. So the devotion for her and the love for her has increased more. Okay, and my sisters are also very loving sisters, and I was such a kind of a child. My mother has to feed me, then only I'll eat.
Okay.
If she's not feeding, I used to wait until she comes. I was so pampered. And if my mother's not coming, or it is late somewhere in the afternoon, so my younger sister used to feed me. Okay. Because I never used to eat. So it was such a kind of close-knit family. And I was an ardent reader. From the childhood, I had the seeking. Like I had questions like, where is heaven? And where they are living? Why their things fight, they don't fall down. If anytime they'll fall, I will just see. And where are the angels? How they are living? And I used to talk to sky, sun, moon, and rain also. You're coming from there. Just give me some information. How it is over there? And Christians and Hindus are there. Then if Christians die, they are going to other heaven. And if Hindus die, are they going to some other heaven? So two heavens are there. The two gods are there. All the seeking was there.
Okay.
And somebody dies, where they are going? And the death pain was so much, Padma, for me that as I was growing, I become scared of death, and if somebody is dying before only I used to know, because my inner psyche was very awake from my childhood. I used to know everything, whatever is happening, the precognition skill I had. Whatever is going to happen next, I used to know. And basing on that, I used to know who is going to die. Then that would make me more closed, and I used to fall sick. And if somebody died, first I will fall down here, then they have to take me to hospital, and glucose and all that was going on. So over a period of time, now I understand why the death played such a big role in me. As we converse further, I'll let you know. So we must understand whatever is playing a key role in us, it has a major lesson to teach us, which is going to take us to some next level. That we need to understand. Our weakness is our fear, has some lesson to teach. And if you succumb to that fear, you are there. But if you want to try to learn and come out of it, you seek it, there is a bigger picture for it. That is what I have learned out of death.
What was your profession actually?
From my childhood, I never had a dream that I should become a doctor, engineer or something. I loved classical dancing. From 5th to 7th, I learned Bharatanatyam. Riksha fell, and he said that I can't come because I have some other work. So my mother dropped the idea. And I was very passionate about my Bharatanatyam. I dreamed much about it, but that closed in the 7th class. And I was ardent reader. I used to read books. My father used to tell stories. From there it carried then the Chandamama stories and Tenali Ramakrishna stories. From there it increased to the Nancy Drew, the Sherlock Holmes and all these books. Shakespeare's stories, Charles Dickens and all that. My whole library, I have completed it. So I used to read everything to know that somewhere in some page this answer would be there about what I am seeking. I read about Ramakrishna, Vivekananda and Mahabharata, though I did not understand anything. Bhagavad Gita, I read and thought, what he's telling, he's so egoistic. He didn't marry Radha, and Krishna is very bad. I don't like him. These are the opinions which I had. And this went on. I never got the answers. I've been reading. And the study, because once I get the textbooks, I used to read off completely. And when the teacher is telling, I used to read, and there ends the matter with the books. I used to read all the other books continuously. And I finished my intermediate. My mother said, you have to become a doctor. Then I said, okay. And in those days, I got 2016 rank, for which I did not get a normal seat. Because some reservations and all that were there, I didn't have them, so I didn't get. Then I felt like dying. It's waste, I failed. Then again, I've joined in my foundation CA course, then simultaneously my graduation. And there was an incident in my life when I was completed my intermediate. There was a proposal, and that proposal was not materialized because he had an affair with my own friend, which I have seen with my own eyes, and I fell and I was hospitalized and all that. Even my sisters have seen, and they told my parents that was cancer. So till then I didn't know that people will cheat other like this, and such kind of people will be there, and I didn't know. If you are trustworthy, that only I know. So after seeing that, my heart was totally broken. I went into depression, and I was completely under medication, putting so many tablets and all that. At that point of time, my doctor, he said, there are so many things in life to do, and you're just stuck with one bad incident. And he showed me, I don't know, he had such a power and energy in that moment. He just straight looked into my eyes and he said, he hold my hands, and you can study and you can become this and that, you can inspire people. Then in that moment, I was in a state that they were supposed to put me shock. In such great depressive state I was there. The very next day, I've come out of it. No tablets, nothing. And I put all my efforts in my studies. So that is how I could complete my foundation, CA foundation, 15 papers. At first stretch only, and I've pursued my CA intermediate.
So you completely changed from,
Yes.
aiming a doctor to CA.
Yes, CA. First of all, that is something new because total subjects are different. And from there, I've switched to professional course where the foundation, after completing intermediate, we can join the foundation. The 15 papers, I just cleared it one stretch only. Without any coaching, anything, I just finished it. Then I started my CA intermediate, and I'm doing my articles and simultaneously my graduation and all that. It was excellent. From that time onwards, 98, 96%, I was totally involved in my studies and all that. And after pursuing my CA intermediate, I got a job in a premier cooperative bank. So that was the beginning of the company. So they asked me to involve in the promotional activities. The first interview, the first student, I was selected. So for me, I did not have any goals in my life that I have to become this. And actually a woman will dream about having a good husband, and so I was not connected to that kind of feelings also. I never thought that I'll have such things. When we watch movies, okay, marriage, such beautiful, all that haldi chandan, the decorations, all the jewelry we wear, I was interested in that. This marriage kind of love and all that, that wasn't there for me. So, and even career was also, I don't know, but I was a kind of a person, I was always trying to help others. What can I do for you? Was an attitude in me. But that was all social activities. There was a time I have given my gold bangles to my friend because she had a problem. I gave my saris. So while all this way going, I was studying I've joined in my bank, and that was an excellent period because whatever talent I have, I was exploring, and the staff and all that, I was learning, I was evolving. At that time, there was a proposal from the bank that they asked me to go to London. There was a proposal to learn banking and finance and MBA. So that further that would be an upgradation for when I come back, that would be an upgradation for the bank. Actually, I was not prepared for anything because my mother has to feed me. Then only I will leave my mother and go and all this. Then
so this has been continuing.
Yes.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Yes. Until I came out of the house, that was there. When my MD asked me to go, then said, not possible for me. I can't leave my mother especially, and I can't go. My father was pampering me, but I had that attachment. Then no, this is for you only. You are only the eligible person.
Okay.
That is how, because I had a different work to do, and there was some other purpose for me. Those divine timing was coming together. Now I understand that. Then I applied for that, and everything, visa and everything was, we go for the counseling and all that. So that was also completed. And they asked me to, there were 2 months time, they asked me to go for the computer course. I've joined there and I met a person over there. And he started following me, asked me to get married to him. Before that, I was a staunch believer of astrology, all the rings, the rubies, emeralds, pearls, and all that I used to wear complete, because basing on my astrology, my life was like this, that I will be leading, I have come for the Kaivalya, it was written, though I didn't know the meaning of it. So I knew, yes, my life is exactly like this. So I was just pursuing, and when this person came and he said, I want to marry, I was running away from it. I went to my astrologer and I said, so this is what is happening, actually I don't like him and is forcing me. Then he looked at and he said, if you marry this person, you will be on the roads.
Okay.
If you're just avoiding this and you're going, you would be moving in the Mercedes-Benz car.
Okay.
Okay. So he has a different version of saying it, but actually that was my karma. So I had this thing to live my life. This is my divine timing. This is the purpose of my life. So I was trying to run away from that. So all those forced things happened. He tried to take poison and all that. He manipulated me. I got married, and within 2 months my marriage has ended, and within the 2 months I've conceived. Okay, but luckily there is not much to say about my marriage, because I have made my life so interesting and so creative that that is not even a spark in my life. It is already faded. So this is about my past before coming into my meditation.
So how did you feel emotionally at that low point actually?
This is a great question, because this is to be understood. I was such a kind of a person, if my mother just shout, why did you do like this? Come on, I'll start crying, I'll not eat the food, and I'll just keep on crying until my father comes. When my father will come, see, Mama has told me, my father will scold her. This was the case. So, and I was pampered, like anything new is coming, gold or sari, first they give it to me. I was treated like a goddess, the lucky charm and all that. And this person comes, he cheats me, and he horribly, it was much worse than animal, because we don't treat animals also like that. He has beaten me up and put me in the room for 2 months, not giving me food and all that. And the moment I conceived, I thought I should live, and the moment I thought I should live,
Why did he do this actually? What's his motive behind
his
that?
intention was, because once I got married and started living with him, he said that you add me as your dependent and take me also along with you to London. So he is basically from Bihar. The Bihari, he was an MCA student at that time itself, but they have been told that they just give 500 rupees and get the certificate. They are not really graduated, so he wanted to come there to for that settlement and all that. And the moment I knew that I conceived, then I wanted to live. Until then I was trying to. When he is going to kill me, I am ready to die. Because I don't have face to go out. In my bank I was a queen, at home I was a queen, everywhere I was a queen. And what has happened to me is I can't show my face to outsiders. And I was ready to die in that moment. I tried to run away, call my parents, but he pulled me back and he got afraid. Oh my God, all this, the parents are all in high positions, they will put me in jail, and he ran away overnight. And that is how he left me. And I really thank him for all that, because 200 janmas of karma, he just cleared it in 2 months. He has come and has cleared it and he has gone. And I've read Sai Baba Parayanam before in my intermediate. So basing on that, it is karma siddhanta. I've done something to him, that is why he's doing. I had a clear understanding. I didn't curse him. And the only thing I did is, okay, I've done this, that is why this is happening. I had a total acceptance. So that inside that resistance was not there, and nothing blockages was not there. That I understand now, because I didn't have this spiritual knowledge at that time.
So you were not into meditation at that time, but you had this particular knowledge inside.
Yes, understanding. The deeper
this acceptance, this
yes,
knowledge, everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did not even curse him, scold him and revolt him. He used to tell me, he used to kill me like this, try to threaten me to get more money from the parents. Then I would not shout and revolt also. He would ask me, why are you not shouting? I'm just waiting when you are going to kill me. I'm ready to die. And nothing else also I used to tell. Then he left, and when my parents came, they came to me and they took home, and I was conceived. Then they all said, you write, they gave a big notice they prepared, and they said, come on, you fill this and we will hook that person permanently. He'll be in the jail, whatever he has done to you. Then I said, no, it's not required. The universe will punish him. Actually, I don't know the name universe also at that time, because after coming into meditation, we take the name of the gods. I said, universe will take care of him. I don't want to punish him. Let the universe take care. In my future again, I will not go. No, he will come into my life. It has ended there. I, being such a sentimental and very close-minded person, I don't know how boldly I have told that. And my parents at the time, they said, now we have to go for abortion. And I said, why should I go for abortion? I have not done anything wrong. I was married and he didn't keep up. That's not my problem. I will have my child. Actually, when I think about it, how the tenderness I got, I just don't know, Padma, because the inner wisdom is there in us. Because I was always connected in her, I knew that this is something wrong, because there are so many families, couples are meeting, but the conceiving is not happening. If this is happening, there will be some reason that person wants to come into this world. It is equally murdering. See, without having the knowledge also, I had that understanding. Then I said, no, I will not. Then the closed, loving family, totally everyone against me. I just came out, and it was a synchronicity. My chartered accountant sir, we have done with him CA. He was going there, and he saw me, and he just stopped his vehicle, and he asked, where are you? What are you doing? What is it has happened to you? Before I was very beautiful. And totally with all these things, obviously you can understand how I might have become. Then I went along with him. He asked, you to complete the final. What is that you are doing? What you want to do? Said, I want a job. Then I never knew that I would be asking a job at that time, because I was not exposed to the outer things. Immediately that night we went to Vijayawada. He said, there is a job available in Vijayawada, a branch office is there. You can go and work there. Because I was very excellent in my studies, my career, even while pursuing articleship. Then I was the best one for all the, he was doing the foreign contribution auditing and all that for Christian missionaries. Always the foreigners used to come and all that. So it was a very great work where I explored myself. And I went and night I took a train, morning I was in Vijayawada, and by 9 o'clock I started my work. Without, I did not think about it, like what is going to happen and all that, but it was the master's arrangement. Now I understand. And I was sitting in my office, and usually if we are going through so many things, definitely I'll be crying, brooding and all such things. But as I sat in my office, my seat, I started working, because I'm back to my work, my passionate work. And it is all the bishop's work, and it's crores of funds and all that. It will be continuously so much of work. Morning 9 to night 9 o'clock we'll have work. And he has arranged accommodation for me, and he's given a maid also who used to take care of me. My mother was missing, but she was there for me. She took care of everything, and my life has started. So I was totally involved in my work. No crying, no brooding, no thinking about anything. I forgot about my parents also. I don't know how. The time will teach everything. Then 6 months passed, Padma. This is an important incident I want to tell. Then we go for the regular checkup for the doctor. Then I was feeling very uncomfortable in my stomach. And at the time, I thought after 2 days the appointment is there, I'll go afterwards, and I didn't go. But later when I went, doctor said your baby is dead. And you need to immediately go for operation, because it is 2 days over, it will become poison and you will die, she was telling. No doctor, please check, please check. I said no, it is over, it has come down and all that. She showed me, because every time they'll make us listen to the pulsations and all that. It is not there. You call your parents. Then whom will I call? I don't have anyone, nobody is there. I came home, and then I thought, living because the baby is coming. If she is not coming, what purpose I have in my life? I don't have anything. I'll equally die. Then I said, I'll die. I'll choose to die, because she said 3 days is over, maybe tomorrow I will die. Then I just slept off, and the maid came. I said, you put lock from outside and go, because if I die again, they have to break the doors. Totally prepared for the death. First day over, second day over, and then I was thinking, see, maybe I've eaten, I used to eat a lot of very heavy and healthy diet. I used to eat always fruits, dry fruits and all that. So I thought, maybe because I'm very strong, I'm not dying. Tomorrow I'll definitely die. And I slept off. Early in the morning, 3 o'clock, what happened? I've seen in the vision, now it is all the astral and all that, in the dream, one lady was coming with a golden sari. She tied, totally closed, covered like this. She was holding a baby, and she was just coming. Then, okay, they say gods will go around in the sky. Maybe it is the gods, and I was watching her. And she straight came into my room, and she stood in front of me. And then I got up and I sat. It is all in the dream only, or maybe astral, because it was all totally blank. Then she looked into my eyes, Padma, because whatever I was going through, it was not a normal thing.
Yes.
See, I am facing it, but inside the pain, the choke is there, because I am not exposed to such things. The pain, all the fire is inside. The choking pain is there. So she looked into my eyes. We say divine, God, goddesses, but the divine, true goddess, once the glance of their sight will transform us so completely. Such a beautiful, unconditional love she poured into me, and I was totally healed at the time. And she gave a baby. She was like an orange juice, and with the beautiful lips and golden eyes and all that. Wow, such a beautiful baby. I took the baby, and everything vanished, and the dream was over. Early in the morning at 7 o'clock, I woke up, and the maid came. Then I woke up. I just jumped from the bed. I was sitting normally as if we are healthy, because all these days I was grumpy and horribly ready for death. I was like that. Then I said, you keep water, and she gave me bath, she gave me dress and everything. I asked her to get rickshaw at 10 o'clock. I have to go to doctor. Then I went to doctor. She said, what is it? Where are your parents? You are such an educated lady and you're behaving like this. She started scolding. I'm fine, doctor, I'm fine. Then she put me on that, and again she started scanning. Then dub, dub. And it was, she was shocked. Then again she saw, and it was vibrant. Actually the baby was shrink to 1000 grams or something like that. The report was there the 3-4 days earlier, and baby has grown to 1400 grams without eating anything. I didn't drink water also, because that was also like a poison for me. And it started pulsating. Then she said, what is it, what you have done, you prayed to anyone? I never had habit of praying to gods. Govinda I used to love, so I used to love and I used to talk to him. And Jesus, because my mother was, she took up Christianity when we were in intermediate like that, so I used to love Jesus. They are reading and understanding Jesus in some other way, but I understand Jesus and love him. Thank you Jesus, I used to tell, but I didn't pray to anyone. I've seen about the faith, but I have not seen such a kind of faith where you have put your life on the risk like this. Then she gave some medicine, and I knew only one thing, that my baby is back. So now I have to live again. I'm back to my work.
So earlier the same doctor confirmed that you should abort your child.
Yes.
Because the baby is dead.
Dead.
And the same doctor,
yes,
the very next day after having your dream,
yes,
she confirmed that she's alive.
Yeah, the baby is alive, vibrant, 400 grams extra grown, and the pulse is extremely vibrant and all that.
Wow.
And she hugged me also, and she got tears in her eyes. I never seen such a kind of miracle. And yes, yeah, for me I didn't know it was a miracle. My baby is only that mission that yes, my baby is alive, then I have to live. I came off. Then this is how my life happened. But once after coming in the last moment of giving birth to my child, my father, everybody were against me only. But in that last moment, my father, he argued with my family members, whatever it is, I am supporting my child, and he supported me. And in this period of time, I've earned enough money. I bought back again all my gold, my money, bank balance, everything was there. Then I started living independently. My father, he has been a great support for me all this time. Then this continued. Then the seeking for the God and all that stopped, because I was into something. I was in a mission of bringing up a child and all that. I've joined again in the ICICI bank, and I was working. I was putting her in the crutch and coming, and again picking up. All this was a pain for me. I didn't want to leave my child and go and all that. So over a period of time, morning all, if you are working in a corporate, you know how we need to maintain and all that. Then I didn't want to tell that I am single and I face such problems. And I never used to tell anything. That everybody used to think, wow, my well dressing, and I used to behave so. Wow, she might be having a very great husband, loving husband, very happy, joyful life. So that is how I used to pretend myself, big masking. And every night I used to, why my life is like this. Even my maid who is working also is having a happy life. Little things happy. She has a husband to talk, and I used to, why me? Though I understand the karma, am I such a bad woman that my life is like this? What is the other thing I have, what I can do? I always had what I can do for others. So what best I can do? In the meanwhile, I closed myself. I stopped everyone, meeting people and all that, completely cut off from the whole world.
So ma'am, I have one question here. You mentioned earlier that masters or guides or angels, they help us in our difficult situations. So why can't they stop all these bad situations happening? Can't they stop us? Or how are they helping?
So I have come with the purpose of life. I forgot. So if I have to remember again, first I should question myself that why this? What is that I've come for? Unless I question, they don't have, they'll not interfere with us. Once we ask, they're always ready to help. So all these days I was allowing the suffering to happen to me. Then over a period of time when I was searching, and I thought that nothing else can happen to me and my life is like this. It was just stagnant from 2002 to almost 2009, and the divine timing has come. In between I have gone to many other gurus also. I was never satisfied because I used to see all the other pictures.
What all organizations or gurus you went to?
Yeah, I don't want to take the name, but one organization, one guru I went, then I saw him, he was looking into my eyes with some other kind of feelings and all that. And everybody were touching his feet. I didn't want to touch his feet. Though he took my hand and he was holding my hand tightly. He's a very great guru. And I didn't like that. What kind of a guru is? And some other person, they said they have to give 1 lakh to touch his feet and they will do all this. I didn't like. Then the last reason where I realized I don't want to try such things. I went to another place where they were praising a woman, and they kept a big picture over there, and they were doing all the pujas, Ganapati puja, what all pujas we do, they were doing to her. And when master came to me, madam, whatever pujas you were doing, whomever you think as a god, you have to drop it. Now you have to surrender to her. So I said, see, my Lord is Govinda. My grandmother has taught me that he is her God, and I know Jesus is the God. Even after them, I am looking for something truth. Why will I go and touch her feet and surrender to her, leaving everyone? I am looking for something beyond them. Then I will not, means you will get cursed. And they are all fools, and this is not the right society. First of all, I have come into the wrong place, and I just came off. Then I stopped searching and all that. Later on, I went to pranic healing, Reiki healing, and in the meantime, in this process only, I have joined in Surya Upasana. It's not the puja and mantra. We get direct connections with the sun, initiations through the sun and all that. So it is like whoever all belong to the sun lineage, the sun and great central sun lineage, they only will come across this kind of the procedure. We come into that lineage, Nandu Baba and all that. So I've got into that. From after doing that process and all that, there was a different person, because I became more powerful, more charging and all that. So in this way, while I was going on, I came across a friend. Then she said, that power was there, that energy was there, but the sadness inside me, the pain, it is already there. There is no answer. So with the pain having, what is the use of having so much of power and energy? It is waste. Then that answer was not answered. She called me, hey, we are going, I thank Usha Rani for this. And she said, there is a meditation center, means thank God, you will not get anything. You will not get anything by doing pujas, mantras. You ask me, I will tell, it is waste.
So you came to know about this Anapanasati meditation through your friend.
Yes.
What's her name?
Usha Rani.
Okay. In the year?
We were just in the year 2009.
9.
Okay. So we were not friends also. We used to see each other's faces almost 2 to 3 years. We used to see faces, but we never talked on that day. She just came to me. That was my divine timing, and she had to approach me. And I went there along with her. She said, it is a pyramid meditation. You'll be just observing the breath. This was something new. Pyramid, she's telling, okay, I'll go. And I've joined there. So it was a Purnima meditation at the time. And I sat in meditation. My baby was just 6 years old at the time. Then I said, when can I leave? As soon as I was entering, I said, when can I leave, sir? You have just entering. You just sit and meditate. He said, your child would be taken care of. That master has told me. And I went and sat there, and I was in, within 5 minutes, I'm a good student. Whatever is told, I'll follow it strictly. So I have done real meditation, because now when people say that I'm not meditating, I'm not able to meditate, I'll just scold them. You're not meditating properly. If you truly meditate, that one sitting is enough for you. Then within that 15 to 20 minutes, I just got into deep trance, and lot of processes happened, and I was crying. My soul awakened to it, and in the last moments, I saw one golden light here, and that golden light spreading all over, and I could see myself in the whole world. Even full Brahman, I was seeing myself. So this kind of, I didn't watch movies, because my mother never used to allow movies. I don't know movies, stories, nothing. So this kind of thing I never knew, but I was experiencing. And in that moment, all the ignorance has vanished. That Aham Brahmasmi state, the Tatvamasi state, that already sinked into me and awakened in me. All the questions, whatever was there, that seeding has happened into me. And I opened, and it was a new birthing for me. I was so joyful, and that ecstasy, and I was feeling like dancing like Meera and all that. What is happening inside me? And immediately I asked the master, what is this? Then he said that you have Atma Sakshatkara. Before that, Atma means I thought it is a devil. I was scared. What is Atma, sir? Then he laughed. I said, there the master is there, you go and buy books. I'm grateful to that moment and to those masters. He had few books. So what books you want? Once I've come today, I want to know about the Atma. Then he laughed and he gave me You Forever book. Then I took 4 agreements book, and Paramahamsa Yogananda attracted me. I took Paramahamsa Yogananda book, and Atisha Pragya Vedam. P.G. Ramohan sir has translated it, the Book of Wisdom, I think that is. These 4 books I bought it at the time, and the Bringers of the Dawn also. But Bringer of the Dawn, I didn't read it at that time only. These 4 books, first is You Forever. While I was reading You Forever, all the psychic powers which I had before, the dreams I had, whatever knowingness I had, and all these things I understood about myself. Yes, I'm this. And the astral body releasing, going to the places and watching and coming. I have seen my past experiences and all that, the past life things and all that. I could reconnect. Okay, this is me. And the 4 agreements, I used to take everything personally. I was integrated. I never used to gossip about others. But I took everything personally. Whatever others say, it is me only, and that is how I spoil my inner energy. So I have learned so many things from the 4 agreements. Then the Atisha Pragya Vedam, the Book of Wisdom, where Atisha talks about these learnings from his 3 teachers, and many out of the whole book, you should leave the pain, suffering just like that. Allow it to flow. Just leave it. Okay, we have to leave it. I'm just leaving it. I don't need the reason why it is there. I don't want. I'm leaving the suffering. I just left it. You have to leave all the reasoning, and you have to leave all the expectations in the life. I have to leave it. Okay, I'm leaving all the expectations from the life. So that is how the great wisdom dawned in from the Book of Wisdom, the Atisha Pragya Vedam in Telugu, that autobiography of a yogi. I've seen so many yogis in the living, in this lifetime, they have experienced such a great thing. My goodness, we are so magnificent. And see where I was just fickle-minded, and I was just living so insane like this. Then automatically everything dawned into me, and in that moment when I opened my eyes, in that moment I thought that I will share this with everyone, this joy, ecstasy. Without giving anything, I got this joy. Every woman should know. Nobody should suffer. Everybody should experience this, because it was like I have come alive. The joy, the real happiness is coming to me without giving and taking. This everybody should experience. Nobody should suffer. So I just thought, I never knew that PSSM had the activities of this prachar work and all that. I didn't know. Since because we are already aligned, that thing awakened in me. Then I came and saw that Patriji's photo. Who is he, sir? He is a guru. He is a Brahmarshi Patriji. He was not known Pitamaha at that time. He is Brahmarshi Patriji. Because before I had so many controversies and I had skeptical, I researched so much. But this automatically went in, that acceptance came into me, and that is how I've been into this. Then later on, the next step in evolution in my life is Seth workshop, where I have attended because I was just reading. I didn't know what to do next. And the Seth Wisdom workshop I have attended in 2010. At that time, Balakrishna sir was there, he was teaching, and he was telling that you are the gods. Oh my God, I was searching for some God there, he is telling I am God, I am the broken human being. Then if he is saying that this might be the truth, and you create your own reality, how is it? I didn't create all this things in my life. Then I started researching and all that, and in that moment I had great revelations. The Seth Master has come in my vision, and he took my hand and he was taking me all over India. And he took me all over India, and he took me to London, he took me to Rome, and he took me to Canada, he took me to other places which I don't even know at all. Then I was thinking, who is this man, what is this happening? Then afterwards the counselor who was sitting me said that this is the beautiful astral experiences you had. And one more experience I had at that time, because at that time our pyramids were also not ready. We were not, this YouTube and all that was not exposed to us. I didn't see any pyramids also, just small cap pyramids I know. So I have seen a pyramid world in the astral realms where Seth Master only took me. So in the astral world, what is happening is he is in the pyramid and he is thinking that I want to eat something, that is already coming to him, and he is thinking that I want to read a book, that book is coming to him and he is reading. He wants to go somewhere, he is just going, and it is just happening with the thought. So and then I was trying to interpret, that means the more we awaken the pyramid energies in us, we become like that, means we become the creator. You can create whatever you want by just with the thought, you can create. That is the message I got. With I didn't know any knowledge, I didn't read any books till then, but I got all this wisdom. I discussed with him, he said that this is the interpretation of it. So there is much more than this, and I started researching and all that. So what is there between us and the God? If we are gods, why we are not able to live like gods? Then I understood it is mind. So it is mind means we need to drop the mind. So I learned all the nuances that how we can drop this mind. So all my sessions would be based on dropping the mind, releasing the memories, and you create your own reality. So this is the beginning of the purpose of my life. Then as I was teaching meditation in the schools, colleges over here, and I was enjoying my life. I was very happy. Then I've got the inner calling that you have to leave the job, and we have to leave it. Then I can't leave it. It's not possible for me to live. Then I overlooked it and I was working. Maybe it is my mind or something. I was avoiding. Then there came a time that I've given some signatures to someone, and that all those loans have fallen on me. And they said that you have to pay all this and all that. See, I was living a complete comfortable life, but I was not crorepati or I was rich. Me and my daughter were very comfortable with my salary, whatever I was having and all that. Then at that point, then I went through a lot of such financial crisis, and I got hyperthyroid at that time. Before I had sinus problem. Then with the sinus problem, I was reading these books and involved in all this, doing sadhana and all that. Within that 15 days, my sinus is gone.
Sinus problem right from your childhood?
Yes.
You have cured it with your meditation
Just
practice.
Meditation, and without focusing on it.
Okay.
I was practicing my meditation 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the night, and I was reading my books and all that. Wherever I find, I started reading these new books, because before I used to read everything. Now I am reading about the spirit science, about the spirit and all that. My sinus problem, it just went off. And that is how I got rid of my such big tablets. So while I came across all this financial crisis and all that, which was till then not acquainted with, because money was flowing, I was living comfortably, that paying to someone immediately 5 lakhs, 15 lakhs, this was a horrible shock for me. There is no one to assist. If I can't go and ask my parents or anyone, why they are going to give me? And at that moment I got hyperthyroid because of all this, and I became thin and all that. And in that moment only I came across a master, and so he told me that you have come for another purpose, but you are doing something. So whatever the purpose you have come, you have to do that. Whatever, if you do, whatever has to come will come to you. And he told me that you know everything, but you are not surrendering. These 2 words he told, and he went. And in that moment I started introspecting. Okay, then if this is the case, because of my child only, because from the childhood I never had money, property, and all this was never me. Only helping, what I can give only was my attitude. What I want was never there, but my child responsibilities that I couldn't resign. Then I told to masters, see, if I have to do this work, then I'm ready to do, but you have to take care of my child's needs, because I brought her and I'm awakening to my mission. My child should not suffer. So this agreement, I made it myself. I just talked to myself with the masters. If you're telling that this is not me and I have to do this, I want this support from you. And if it is in the forest, if it is on the roads, whatever it is, I'm ready to face. But my child should be given whatever she is required for, I said. And I resigned my job, and I was into other activities also. And I closed everything, because masters did not allow me to do that also. Because I thought maybe staying at home I can do that, but masters did not allow me. Then by interpret, I understood that masters have chosen me for energy work. And I was waiting. So in the 2015, the real purpose, we have 3 kinds of purposes in a life. One is our commitment to the society, then for the collective, and the soul mission also would be there, though all will be in streamline only. So the basic is, the first one, I started doing my prachar work here. Then since he was from the Bihar, I thought if a person, and later when I read about Buddha, so Buddha is from Bihar, a person from Bihar can become a Buddha. Now what state has come to Bihar that Bihar he has become like this? Then I should teach meditation to North Indians. But it was not possible, because I don't know anywhere, I don't go out, and I don't have any idea how to do it. It was just a thought. Then in 2015, Ramaraju sir came to Hyderabad. He came for a session and all that. Then he just saw me and said, Madam, what is the purpose of your life? Then I didn't tell anything. Then you have to tell me, you'll have something. No, he asked. So you will laugh at me if you tell, but I can't do it. But this is the thing. Then he laughed because he already has done prachar work over there. It is not possible to do in Bihar because Patriji has said that still there is time. But we can do one thing, we can spread meditation all over North India, and then later on when all this energy is raised, then we can work with Bihar, he said. Then okay, is it possible? I thought, you can work with me, I said. Then why will I go and work with him? And I didn't trust him and I just kept quiet. Okay sir, and I just kept quiet. Then over a period of time, he took me to, we went to Dhyan Jagat 2015. 2015, then I was standing in, this is very important for everyone to understand this. I became a volunteer to teach meditation to North Indians in one shed. I was standing there, side Telugu masters were there, 50 members, 100 members, they're coming and they're learning and they're going. And I'm sitting here from morning, 5 members, 2 members, 3 members and the 2 senior members who already know meditation, nobody is coming. Then in that moment, I was thinking, why nobody is coming? Oh my God, they are so far, they don't know this. Then I thought, the kick which we have, they don't know. That is why they are not coming. This is the second point I thought. And the third point I thought, why, see, all the way they can't leave 15 days, their job, business, everything so far, and they can't come here. If the same Dhyanama Chakram is being conducted there, they all can attend. Okay. Without any intention, without knowing my capability, because it is not possible for me, logically thinking, not possible. I thought these 3 things. So that was the moment the masters were waiting for me. They caught me. Yeah, when the student is ready, the master appears, they made all the arrangements, synchronicities. Ramaraju sir has come and he was totally resigning from his Air Force, and he spoke to sir that I want to do only the prachar work. Then he came and said, come, we'll go to Patriji sir. Then I went along with him and we met Patriji sir. And I was not that confident also at the time. I was just.
That is the first time you met Patriji sir?
No. Before also I met. I will tell that incident to you, because that is the first gift I got from Patriji sir. So he told that we are planning to go like that and all that. Then in that moment when he told to Patriji sir, okay, and then I can trust him, because Patriji sir is taking me and I can trust him and everything is perfect. Then the first time in my life I trusted a man and I said, okay, I'll work with you and we have planned, okay, your path is my path. This is the North India, this is how we need to work. Means you show me this, because I don't know the states also, that was my state. You show me everything. Then he showed this is this, like this, like this. Okay, we'll work this, because I was always a big picture. I always had a big picture and create things and all that. So I had that in plan. So before that, the first gift I got from the master, Pitama Patriji, is we went to meet him. For the first time physically I met. Otherwise in the functions I met him, but from distance only. Then on that day we went to invite to our Alwal for some big event was that. So already last year we have invited him. So again this year. So he said there is no date. No dates, I can't come. Already last year I come now, I will not come again to Alwal, he said. Then immediately I thought, actually I didn't know till then that Patriji sir will scold, beat and all that, I don't know. So I was free and I love him so much. So I told very freely, sir, you can do one thing. We'll do the work at Lothkunta, you come. Just next stage. Then he was doing the corrections work. He just put like this, writing pad, he put like this. He saw me, he came, he got up and he came, he said, he saw into my eyes, tuck, he did like this. No dates, madam. He saw like this and he did like this. Till then, I was thinking 1 lakh thoughts in my mind. Past, present, future, their problems, everybody's problem was here, it was all like that. I was thinking so many thoughts at a time. And in that moment, something happened and complete blank mind, the shunya, the void I experienced in that moment. I was thinking, what is happening? Actually, everybody has beaten in front of, everybody has gone. From that moment, I am in totally blank mind. So, if we want to do the prachar work, if you are available to do something, first we need to do I have to empty my thoughts and I have to become, so I have to do great sadhana. But I was already ready, he knows that how I am coming, who I am and all that. So, he has given the gift to me because of my surrenderness. He just gave a knock and I was totally blank. That is how I could anchor the higher energies into me. Listen to the masters, because if you are truly silent only we will be able to listen to the masters, take the messages, what we have to run all that is possible. If the mind is working, we will be listening only from the mind. And from then onwards I used to see myself, master's presence I used to see, but I could not listen to them. The more and more practice, I started receiving the messages, and later I have come to know that I have been chosen for the energy work. That is why masters have asked me to resign my job, because the total availability of myself. At home, me and my daughter, my father, he is a simply a pure soul who has always been supporting for me in all aspects. So there is a peace at home, and I am always meditating, reading books, preparing and all that, and always my breathing for the mission. Uttar Bharat, Uttar Bharat, Uttar Bharat should become Dhyan. So then we started going to teach meditations in North India. First we went to Odisha and then to Haryana, the major works we have done, and every month 10 days we used to go there and we used to do the prachar work. Since 2016 I started my work, and I went to Chhattisgarh also. Neeta Bhojwani ma'am also is my beautiful great soul, because in the beginning my Hindi was all the broken Hindi, and with the mix of all the English, Telugu language, English and all that, but she encouraged me, she used to speak to me and all that, and I improved my language by speaking and listening to the serials and reading my daughter's Hindi books and all that. I worked on my language also, and while taking the classes also I see that someone else takes over, he conducts the class and I am gone, then it's like that. Then the major work happened. So I have seen all this kick happening, the kick which we have. The thing, my first wish, that we have to go and teach. Masters have chosen me and I have been working. Then when Haryana Dhyana Yajna was there, first when we talked about Patriji, nobody were ready to, they have their own gurus. They were praising us but not understanding Guru when we were doing the prachar work. Okay, this is not the way. Then I came back and translated all the Patriji's words, whatever he says. In this incident, what Patriji says, and in this moment, what Patriji says, I translated and I started telling him Patriji is this.
So you did so much of homework.
Yes, a lot of groundwork was being utilized. Masters have used me for that, because I thought of it, they will catch of us. Their pure intention, the masters are ready to make us work, because I'll let you know later also how this all the plan is going on. And Patri sir came for the Dhyana Yajna. Then at that time everybody were hugging Patri sir and they were so close. Oh my God, it's the first time I'm feeling as I'm in Andhra. Then okay, my mission is completed, that yes, the kick has already started. One master told me that you have to go to Rishikesh. How will I go to Rishikesh, because Ramaraju didn't tell me anything that we are going, and how is the time going? At that moment Aruna Jyoti ma'am called. Today I got the message. Yes, yeah. Okay. She is very close to me. She has been a very great support, encouraging master for me. She said, we have to go to Rishikesh. Will you come, beta? Then I said, ma'am, yesterday only this happened. Somebody called me, go to Rishikesh. I was thinking, how? And you are calling me. This is the master's calling. I am coming. Then we went there. The Buddha Purnima or something was there over there. For that we worked. And while I was working, I was observing, there is a physical, wherever I was walking, I was feeling that energy transmission is happening. Something is happening. I'm walking and going. Morning 9 we used to go and come back home at to the center at 9 o'clock. We used to work so much, giving pamphlets and all that. Nobody was ready at that time. So, and on that Buddha Purnima only, Patri sir announced that we are going.
Which year, ma'am? This all happened in which year?
This happened in 2017.
17.
Okay. So in 2017, then Patriji announced, from next year onwards, we are going to conduct Mahayog Dhyan Kumbh.
Okay.
And I've been part of this because I'm not available outside. I don't give my numbers. I don't meet out. I don't meet the events and all that. So what happened is, automatically this thing happened, and I was chosen because of my thought, my intention, and I've started working for the Mahayog Dhyan Kum. I did the Prachar work and all that. In 2018, I was in Bangalore. Then at that moment, Patri sir said, you go to Rishikesh and work. Then already sir was there, he was working there. You go and work, he said. And that was a major transformation in me. When I went there, in that moment, there was nobody to support. There were no classes being arranged. Nobody was supporting. Everybody is sitting there, but nobody, someone will come and give us the lead, someone will come and help. They were sitting like that. So Shastri sir has given the Prachar work to me. I said that I want to do the Prachar. He said, this is the responsibility. Nobody were helping. No leads or nothing. What to do? Then in that moment, I told that I called up a person. One master was there, Suresh, will you come with me? We'll do the Prachar. Just like how we do the sales work, our marketing work here. That is how I started going out. First thing is, since I worked for the bank, I first went to the banks because we have the affinity, same feeling will be there. I approached them and I told that we want to teach meditation, and because of that affinity, they couldn't say no. 4:30 your cash will be closed, we will 4:30 to 5:30, just 15 minutes like that, and I started. Then I took the, in that way, we have covered schools, colleges, universities, LIC offices, collecting leads. It was a major work. At that moment, I understood that it is we have to put the first step. Then the masters would take all the step, and how much I can explore myself. In that moment, I was thinking how this has been possible, whereas others were doing it, their leads were not fixed. I understood this. I trust the meditation brings a real transformation, and I also believe that we all are one. So when we all are one, I'm coming and teaching meditation to you. I'm teaching meditation to myself. So definitely myself will listen to myself. So that is how all the leads were fixed, and it happened. It was just like a flow, and the great event happened. And after 2018, that was a grand success. 2019, for the Mahayog Dhyan Kum, if it is in the October, from August only the people started booking the tickets. When we have to do? Then I understood my mission is accomplished, Medan. And these are the major works which I feel satisfied physically working over there. And everybody in this plan, everybody have a role to play, Padma. It is like this, that while constructing a house, one will do the plastering foundation work, one will do the plastering work, flooring work, and the furnishing work, the completion. So each one have their important roles to play, and then the Graha Pravesham comes, the consecration comes. So Patriji, in one day he said that I was in my dream. All the messages I get from dreams only. He came in a dream and said, what are you sitting and teaching one-to-one meditation? Go out and clear my path, he said. Then what I have to do means, I went out, there were 6 doorways over there, pathways. I went to that lane, I was seeing Pune, and I was seeing Surat, I was seeing Mumbai. And okay, sir is coming, you please move. And I was clearing the path. Sir entered one path, and he sat in a big car, and that car went away like a flight. That was a dream. So
before any physical manifestation, there will be an energy work, and you are into that, and that is your mission, and you came to know that that is your purpose of life. And from past 7 years, you are continuously with the Ramaraju sir and his team. You are, as a team member, you are giving your own services, and that is very, very great, ma'am. We are very happy to know that you are doing a great work. And now from past 2 years, we are having Corona, and you have conducted, I also saw you in many sessions, PMC Hindi or Odia or whatever, all the Hindi sessions. That's really, really you are offering a great service. So did you come to know about your purpose of life, ma'am?
Yes, Padma, that's a good question. Everybody need to ask about this. Everybody is seeking that who am I, what is it I want to do. So even I was seeking, so it was social purpose before. After coming into meditation, teaching meditation was the purpose I thought. Then spreading meditation, teaching everybody to know you create your own reality was my purpose, I thought. But in my childhood, when I read the Bible, when I read the life of Jesus, I read the whole book, and I took hold of only one point. I should become like Jesus. I should ascend. I should go away just like that. So that was always deep rooted in me. And over a period of time, reading all this and knowing all this, I had many death experiences. I've overcome my death because of those experiences, and a lot of transformation shift happened with my death experiences, having the astral higher realms experiences and all that. In the recent last year, I had a different experience in where I have been told that you have come to teach process of ascension. You have come to teach the path of ascension. The path of ascension is nothing but Mahaparinirvan, which we already know. Like teaching everybody, awakening every person to come out of their suffering. The whole world should be without the suffering is about becoming the Mahaparinirvan. Then only we become the Jivan Mukta. That is only ascension. So you have come to teach this, they told. Then I said that I don't know anything about this because I didn't read any books about it. Then we will be giving you the message. So Master started giving the message, and I've started taking sessions in Hindi for continuously 5 to 7 series. They gave me messages. So all the gist of it is all about purification. How much ever prachar work you do, unless and until you do not purify inside yourself, the process of ascension doesn't happen. You cannot make any big change in everywhere. So inner purification is more important. That is the simple topic of ascension. Then while working on it from last year to this year, I had another beautiful major energy work. Then I was revealed that now it's time for you to start speaking about the eternal validity of the soul. That we are eternal beings. Everybody should know it, and they should start living it. Knowing is not enough. So how we live if we are eternal being? We will come, every moment will be aware, living the purpose of a life, whatever it is, whatever stage we are, then only we will to the final stage. So my final stage is, now I know very clearly that I have come for the ascension, and I will truly ascend, but not alone, but together we all will ascend. That is the major secret behind the Patriji's Pyramid Jagat, because Pyramid Jagat means, pyramid is awakening to the divine feminine. That means the goddess self in us. The moment the goddess self is activated, the Mahaparinirvana is attained. That means the total planet Earth ascends, and that is how golden age is established here. I am grateful to Pitamaha Patriji for choosing me, and I am grateful to all the masters who have supported, and I am grateful to everything in my life.
We are very happy to know today about all your activities and your journey. You know, what I heard, eyes are quite deceiving, because if we see a person by seeing his looks or her looks, we say that he is strong, he is weak, yes, or what. But a person is strong at heart, or a person is weak at its heart. So facing all these difficulties, unfavorable situations in your life, but you have faced it by seeing your smile, I can feel that you are very, very strong at your heart, but your presentation is very different. So by your presentation we feel that you are very soft, but no, you are very strong at your heart. Yes. You have faced these situations, and you have, molded your life as your choice. Yes. And likewise, and we are very, very glad that you gave this interview. We came to know many, many points, many insights, your journey, experiences, your boldness. We are very happy, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, dear Padma.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is what Ragini Selvaraj ma'am's experience and her journey, a very amazing journey. And we have learned so many things. We came to know about so many experiences, her journey, insights. And next week we'll be with another master, and we'll come to know. Stay tuned. Keep watching PMC English. Thank you.